Yo guys, and welcome back to this new stream here on the channel. And on today's stream we're going to discuss the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market and much more, because we're as well going to go over my weekend predictions, where I do see what Bitcoin is going to be doing this weekend and what Bitcoin is most likely going to do on the Monday. So once again guys, we have been right for the past 7 to 8 weeks here right now on all our weekend predictions. So if you want to be finding out about more of our weekend predictions, make sure to, of course, stick till the end of the stream here. Because, yes, we're going to go over it for sure. And it's going to be, once again, a very important few minutes that we're going to talk about our weekend predictions as well. We're seeing some new patterns unfold on the market as well. I did edit an approximately 300k extra to my trade, like you can right now see on the bottom left of the screen here. Excuse me. But you can see on the bottom left of the screen that I did edit another approximately 350k. So right now my position is 550,000 US dollars, and I will be explaining to you guys why I did add such a significant amount to my trade here, because I'm personally very comfortable that we could be seeing another significant leg towards the upside getting created here, since we did create this 3 impulsive wave structure towards the downside. So yeah, if this sounds interesting for you guys out there, don't forget to right away smash up the like button, and let's dive right away in towards the content. So let me explain to you guys out there why I do think that the market is most likely going to create a reversal from up this point here. So first of all, yesterday we have been talking about this market structure that we have been seeing several times in crypto getting generated. And of course, this market structure right I'm talking about is a 3 impulsive move down here. So you can see the first impulsive move, correction, second impulsive move, correction, and right now this is the third impulsive move. So we can basically say right now Bitcoin did create it, 3 impulsive legs towards the downside. So I think the chance is relatively high that this leg is very close to be over. Then second of all, we know if we're going to look at some indicators like the MACD here, is that we're forming a huge bullish divergence. So you can see on the MACD is right now forming this higher low here on the histogram. And while we're forming this higher low on the histogram, and you can see it's a confirmed low that we have created since the candles became green once again, and we had this bullish crossover in the moving average, you can see lower price getting generated, higher low on the MACD. So the MACD is giving us a bullish divergence right now. If I'm going to look at the money flow index, it is as well, not necessarily giving us a bullish divergence, but it is, of course, opting that it was, of course, very close board with bottoming out over here. So yeah, we are seeing right now some clear signals that the market could be seeing a reverse from here on. Then also another reason why I do think it's very likely to see reversal getting created from here on is because if we're going to look at the charts purely like this here, and we're going to set up this these very important trend lines over here, you can see clearly the market has been forming some kind of an falling wedge pattern. So it looks to be that the market is forming some kind of a falling wedge pattern, and like you know, a falling wedge is a bullish bias pattern, and let's see how this is going to be playing out here. I personally think that the chances are relatively high that this falling wedge is going to be breaking out as well here. I do not anticipate it's going to be necessarily breaking out on the weekend with very significant follow through, but I mean it is likely to, of course, first of all see a breakout on the weekend, because otherwise we have to move down further on, because yeah, the weekend will be over in approximately, let me see, in approximately another day and approximately 12 hours or 13 hours. So yeah, that's of course still a thing that we have to be looking at, and even right now on the time of recording we're already starting to pump, but this could be for sure a next pattern that we could be looking to trade on. So yeah, this is of course going to, for me, be a very important level to watch here as well. We are currently still trading on the 60k support. So you can see the 60k support has been a previous resistance zone. Of course, it's a very psychological level of resistance and support. You can see as well, while retesting this level, very strong support getting found over here. Very strong support getting found over here right now as well. So historical level 60k is a psychological level of support and resistance, and you can see so far that it is holding up very significantly. Then as well, let me right away talk about where I do see the weekend heading towards. So what we do know is that we are going to look at the CME close, right? So the CME did close yesterday on the, let me set it up correctly, by the way. Oh, wait, this is, the CME did close yesterday on the 61.06k here. So 61.06k was the level that the CME closed at. So what will be my predictions be, just like every single week before? If we are going to see Bitcoin trading below this line here, we will be expecting on the weekend, if Bitcoin is going to trade below this line here in the weekend, we're going to expect a Monday pump. If we're going to trade above this level, so if we're going to be going for a pump on the weekend, I do expect a Monday dump. So it is going to be once again very simple. And of course, on Sunday we could be really looking to benefit from this trading, of course, once again. So if we're going to see a significant dump and we're going to see a significant price cool of getting started near the end of the weekend, we will be expecting a pump on Monday. Of course, we could be seeing as well a lot of sideways action here. And of course, if we're going to close the Monday, if we're going to open a Monday just on this candle over here, there will be nothing wrong. And we could be once again start to bounce from that point. But I do expect that this weekend is going to show us a lot of consolidation for Bitcoin. I do think that we could be seeing a lot of sideways action, maybe a pump up, push down, pump up, push down. And then we could be maybe starting to move again here. So do not expect a lot of exciting things for the weekend right now here. And if the weekend is getting too excited, we could be in for a Monday dump, or we could be in for a Monday pump. So keep your eyes out on this scenario, because this has been, of course, historically right for the past 8 weeks already. And if you do not want to be missing out on all our predictions, make sure to just subscribe to the channel as well here. But you can see over here, we pumped on Sunday and we came down on Monday. Here we, let me see, here we were above it on Sunday, so we dumped on Monday. So once again, here we were trading below it on Sunday, so we pumped on Monday. It's very, very simple. So if we're once again going to see a push up near the end of the weekend, we are going to see a Monday dump here. So keep your eyes out here on this, and make sure to keep your eyes wide open. And of course, for you guys out there, the close did happen here on the 61.04k, 045k. So it's going to be an important level to keep your eyes wide open on right now here. So yeah, that's basically my predictions once again for the weekend. But of course, nevertheless, if I are looking to this chart right here, this falling wedge pattern that Bitcoin is currently creating on the 1 hour candles, we could be, of course, look at maybe a potential breakout towards the upside. So if we're going to see a breakout towards the upside, we could be in maybe for a Monday correction. But of course, if we're already going to maybe go ahead above this highs over here, it's going to be necessarily pretty bullish for Bitcoin. But yeah, we know that as well, if we're looking to some resistance zones, that this is going to be a major resistance zone for Bitcoin in the future. So we will be keeping our eyes wide open on this level right now here. You can see we have been talking about it yesterday already. Previous support, right now flipped in resistance, and if we're going to go towards this level right now in the future, it's going to be even provide us more resistance along the way here. So going to be pretty important to break through that level, and we will be keeping our eyes wide open right now here, especially towards this downward sloping trend line here on the Bitcoin 1 hourly chart. But then, guys, let me as well move in towards the 4 hourly candles here for Bitcoin, because yeah, what are we seeing right now on the 4 hourly candles? Is Bitcoin doing something interesting? Personally, I will be still say to you guys out there, we are forming massive divergence right now in the market. We're forming a massive divergence in the market. So what you can still currently see here is that Bitcoin has been from every single low we got created over here, over here, over here. We have been forming bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence on every single low that we got created over there. So we're seeing several bullish divergences getting formed there. Higher low in the price action, lower low on the RSI. So we're seeing several hidden bullish divergences playing out here, like you can see over here on the top left of the corner. Bottom left of the screen here, you can see a hidden bullish divergence getting formed there, and that's of course where the price action is forming a higher low, and the indicator, or aka the RSI, is forming, in this case, of course, forming a lower low in the price action. So keep your eyes wide open right now here, because this could be, of course, have a lot of influence on the market right now here, and this could be maybe still help us to push up potentially towards these newer highs right here. So we did as well clearly looked at this important trend line towards the upside yesterday. So about which trend line you're maybe talking about, you're maybe thinking right now, it is of course this trend line over here. You can see yesterday we were talking about this level. You can see here, this is our previous support zone, and what you can see here, while we were breaking below it, and I have been warning you guys about this pattern and about this trend line already several times here on the channel. You can see over here we did clearly found some rejections on this level. So yeah, it looks particularly interesting, and let's see on how it is going to be playing out right now. Are we going to even see a more significant correction from here on? We already did saw the rejection from this level, and since then we started to be moving down. So yeah, what you could be is maybe as well aim for is of course a new resistance line here on the 4 hourly chart here as well. We could be looking for this support line here as well on the 4 hourly chart. This is of course showing us even more significance about this falling wedge pattern. So falling wedge pattern is not only active on the 1 hour candles, but as well on the 4 hourly candles right now here. So yeah, we will be keeping our eyes wide open right now here as well. We could be looking for this previous resistance zone over here that as well provided the support several times here, and that's of course the 60k range here. This is going to be an important buying zone for Bitcoin, and we will be monitoring this level because the chances are relatively high that we're going to be holding up towards this level. So let's see how this is going to be playing out, of course. So let's see on how this is going to be rolling out. But of course, like we already told you guys on the 1 hour candles, we are right now trading on a very strong support zone and a support range here. So yeah, looking forward towards it as well. If we're going to enable some indicators like the EMA ribbon, you can currently see is that in this whole trend that we were in, of course, in this trend that we were moving up, because we moved up for an approximately 20 days and 16 hours in a row, because this is the first real correction that we're getting in the market. This is the first real correction in the last let me see how much days this is. Excuse me, this is the wrong tool. But of course in the last 2 days, this is the first correction that we did saw in the market. So you can see we're right now getting an approximately let me quickly see this. We're getting an approximately 10% correction, and I've been warning you guys already about it. The 10% correction is going to be a healthy one. 10 to 15% correction is still going to be good in terms of the market that we're right now trading in. We need to have these corrections because once again, I see a lot of people panicking in the market. A lot of people are saying, oh, Bitcoin, it's going to be over. It's going to be going back to 50K. It's going to go back to this K or that K. Once again, guys, have you learned from your mistakes? If you were, of course, a panic seller on every single dip, have you been learning from your mistakes? Have you been learning from your mistakes is the real question. So for me on right now, I opened, of course, my massive long position because we're seeing these divergences getting created on the market, because we're seeing a reversal pattern getting created, because I see a third impulsive leg getting created here, and I do think this is very, very close to being over. As well, we're creating several hidden bullish divergence. For me, it's a very clear signal to open a long position. So I did clearly open this massive long position, and I will be for sure close it anytime soon here. But right now, I don't think it's the time to close my position yet here. I do think I can be pricing it way higher, of course. As well, what we can see is right now the funding rates drop drastically. So it is a very positive thing here, because this either means that there are less people in long positions or less people in massive profits, of course. And what it as well does mean here is that a lot of shorters most likely got activated in the market. So more and more shorters coming in towards the market. And of course, like I already told you guys several times ago, the more shorters that there will be in the market, the more happy and more comfortable I will become in my long position, because I will be always long the market once there are a lot of shorters in the market. And right now it's a very good time to be opening these long positions, in my opinion. And that's also the reason why I did clearly open this position right here. So what you can see on the EMA ribbon essentially as well is that we are trading below the ribbon. You can see upper sloping support line. It has been providing the moving average support along the way up here. But yeah, we can be seeing several fake outs along the trend up here. But yeah, this is the first real weakness that we're seeing in this movement towards the upside. But like you can see over here, every single time people panic sold over here and they bought once again the higher level. So are you going to be once again buying the highs, or are you going to be once again buying the freaking lows here? Because you have once again the opportunity to buy the dip, and you're going to make your own mind up. Because do you think really Bitcoin is over? What I do think, guys, if you're zooming out, and I will be going over a lot of other time frames as well in a second, but quickly saying this, do you think Bitcoin is over? I mean, we just proved ourselves the cycle is not over, because we said approximately 190 days later a new all-time high. So the market cycle top is not in yet. We're not have seen the market cycle top. And do you think the market cycle top is just going to come with an approximately 3% push up towards a new all-time high? I don't think so. I do think this is the beginning of the rally, and we could be maybe what could be in for now on, that we're going to create another minor bounce, and then we're going to go for another low, and then we're going to go for another low, and then we're going to start moving up. That's also a very big possibility that we could be here. But I mean, is it likely to happen? Oh, not necessarily. But will you be starting to panic? I won't, because what I will be doing in such a significant market crash or a market move down here, if we're going to say something like this is going to be happening, but of course most likely in a way smaller time frame, so something like this here, I will be of course long every single dip still. I will be using my pyramid trading strategy to be building up a massive long position, and I will be longing every single dip. So I'm looking forward towards what is going to be happening. But I mean, yeah, do some good research. I don't think the market cycle top is in right now here, since we just had a new all-time high. I mean, we're going to see a lot of new all-time highs getting generated along the way up here, and it's going to be a very exciting journey, and I can't wait to see where we will be stopping, of course. So as well, before moving in towards the daily candles, let me move in towards the weekly candles, because the weekly candles, guys, did we got a rejection once again from the Fibonacci. So I can tell you already, the Fibonacci that we are looking at is once again showed us the proof that it is working so good. I mean, we have been seeing several times this top side getting the Fibonacci showing a significance, like you can see on the lower side, 0.236 providing significance, the 0.382 providing significance. Then we broke above it, And right now, we are, of course, getting rejected by the 0.618 here, the most significant resistance in this trend. So I have been already warning you guys about it while we were trading on these levels over here, while we were trading on this candle, every single time I said to you guys, and if you're an OG watcher, you'll probably know it. You can see this 0.618 target is going to be my major resistance target for the Bitcoin run up to breakthrough, because the 0.618 is the most strongest resistance in a Fibonacci extension. So yeah, you will be looking, we will be looking forward towards, of course, breaking this level. But so far, this weekly candle is, of course, looking like a little bit more of a bearish weekly candle. But of course, you can see these candles happening, oftentimes. And of course, doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be moving down from here on. We have been seeing these candles several times in the past. And this is definitely not the end of the bull run, in my opinion. Once again, some people are starting to panic already. But I do not think that the time to panic is here right now. So it's a double top. That's of course also a thing that I have been warning you guys for, because guys, do you remember? And of course, and once again, if you're an OG watcher, you know our predictions that we made. I said to everyone out there, first of all, it's not a double top because we formed a clear higher high. But I said to a lot of people and a lot of my viewers out there is that there is most likely going to get a rejection by the all-time high. And a lot of people are going to start calling for a market top. People are going to call for a double top or a market top. And because people are calling for a double top, or because people are calling for a double top or whatsoever, I will become even more bullish. And this is not the market cycle top. We have been forming a higher high. We have been forming a new all-time high on the market. We have been forming a new all-time high after 190 days in the market. This is once again proof that we are not in a bear market, because in a bear market, you don't set new all-time highs for maybe 3 years. And right now we have been setting new all-time highs already in less than a half year approximately. So keep up your mind, make up your mind here, make up your own decisions. And the run-up that we're getting here is not because of the ETFs. The run-up that we're getting here is because people are afraid for inflations. So if you think smart, you know what to do right now here. As well, quick thing that I want to be saying here, Robinhood crypto wallets waitlist hits 1 million people. So Robinhood is of course going to focus themselves as well on crypto, because yeah, they're losing out on a lot of money, of course. The CEO of Robinhood is saying crypto assets are here to stay, and revealed that over 1 million users have signed up the firm crypto wallet waitlist. So a lot of people from Robinhood are about to get into crypto. What will this mean basically for crypto? In my opinion, this does mean that there is going to be a lot of retail FOMO allowance in the market. So a lot of more retailers can be FOMO in towards the market as soon as we're going to reach all-time highs. So we're going to reach all-time highs once again. And what will this be resulting in? It will be resulting in that the dumb money can be buying in once again, because usually once the dumb money, the dumb money buys at all-time highs and they sell the dips, they buy the highs, sell the dips, and Robinhood users are going to allow that for us. So they're allowing us to make more profits, of course, because yeah, there's always going to be a winner and a loser, and usually the retailers are the loser unless you have very strong diamond hands here, like we have on the channel, of course. So I mean, yeah, you can see it clearly. It doesn't matter where you bought it. You're always in profit. You're always in profit. There are only in approximately 5 days that you could have bought Bitcoin and you are in a loss right now. That's crazy, right? So let me see what the chat is saying right now here. And as well, quickly before getting to the altcoins, guys, let me talk about the altcoin dominance, because we have been once again perfectly right on the altcoin dominance. So like approximately 6 days ago, I have been saying to you guys that I was buying a lot of altcoins, and I explained my reasons, because I wanted to, of course, get you guys in towards it, because I like to share all my moves that I make with you guys as well. So what I did set here is that the altcoin dominance is going to rise, the Bitcoin dominance is going to fall. And the reason why I did clearly set so is because this previous support line over here, we failed to hold on towards it, rejected. So you can clearly see right here is that we're getting a beautiful rejection by this level, and that we're right now starting to move down here. And of course, from the high over here towards the low, it has been already an approximately 5% correction here, 5.8% correction in the Bitcoin dominance. So we have been very right here. And let's see what the Bitcoin dominance is going to be doing further on. I've made my predictions already with the Bitcoin dominance, what it is going to be looking like. I do think right now that the Bitcoin dominance is going to be going back towards the orange box here on the lower side. I do think that the Bitcoin dominance is going to be going back towards this level over here at least. And if we're going to go for a third touch point, so if we're going to go for another retest of the lower side over here, we're going to fail to hold towards on it. And we're going to see these levels around the 35.4% getting visited once again. Because if you're retesting a low 2 times, the chance is relatively high that you're going to be bouncing from it. But if you're going to test a low 3 times, the chance is very high that you're going to fail to hold on towards it, because yeah, it's not a double bottom anymore. And of course, if you're testing it 3 times, it's basically a reversed M pattern. So keep your eyes wide open on this. Very important to keep your eyes open on this, because yeah, you do not want to be missing out on the opportunities that Bitcoin, the altcoins of course are going to generate you right now here. So as well, the opposite chart, the altcoin dominance, we have been warning you guys about this. Of course, I've been very comfortable about this one here. You can see clear touch point. And yeah, we have been warning you guys once again about this very clear breakout back towards the upside. And to be honest, is it too late right now to be buying out? Is it too late right now to be buying back into altcoins? My answer right away for you guys out there is no, because I do think it has more potential. I do think it's just starting to be bouncing. Could it be looking? It could be a little bit harder to climb once again in the coming days. Yes, most likely. But still, I do expect that we could be seeing another rally towards the upside again and create here. And of course, it's forming a beautiful high low over here. So yeah, very comfortable. It could be moving up. Very, very comfortable. Previous resistance, like you can see over here, flipped into support. This is beautiful. This is beautiful chart analysis. So yeah, with this out of the way here, let me start off in looking into Ethereum, guys. So first of all, the ETFs did close yesterday, so they're trading below market price, the BITO and the BTF as well. So they're trading below market price, so it's pretty launch day. Sorry, they're trading below launch day price, so that's pretty interesting, of course. If we're going to look at Ethereum, we know that we have been looking at the significant trend line towards the downside. You see over here, this trend line over here towards the downside got broken, and then we start to move up again. It's of course still a good thing that we have been seeing a clear breakthrough of this level. What we have not seen on Ethereum yet here is of course a daily candle close above the all-time high. That's of course a thing that you essentially want to be seeing here. If you're going to zoom in towards the 4-hourly candles, yeah, it looks to me that we're cooling off ever so slightly. It looks to me that we're still forming a beautiful upward sloping support line. Like you can see over here, we're forming an upward sloping support line, where we are right now, of course, getting supported by several times here. So you can see support, support, support. So that's, of course, for now on, at least still a very, very strong level of support that we have to be holding on towards Ethereum. And of course, if we're going to be able to hold on towards the support level in the coming days, in the coming hours, this is going to be having a very positive effect once again on Ethereum. But guys, by the way, Corey Williams, thank you for supporting the nation. What are you saying? You're saying already for 140 likes. So let's smash that like button. Yeah, guys. So before moving further in towards the content, before moving further in towards the Ethereum analysis, don't forget to smash up the like button. It will be truly amazing if you're going to smash up that like button right now here. The more likes we're going to get on this video, the more viral cryptocurrency content is going. So don't forget to smash up that like button, because you will be not only help me out, but you will be helping out the whole cryptocurrency industry. So take a few seconds to smash that like button up, and let's dive further in towards the video. So yeah, what are we seeing right now? Ethereum, of course, Ethereum. You can see it is forming maybe some kind of an ascending bouldering wedge here. You can see a beautiful pattern getting formed over here. I will be for sure take that line with a grain of salt. What I will be looking for mainly is going to be, of course, this upper sloping support line, because this upper sloping support line is showing us the significance right now on Ethereum. So you can see we did got several touch points over here, clear touch points over here, clear touch points over here, and once again another touch point over there. So yeah, it looks particularly solid right now here. If I'm going to zoom in towards the 1-hourly candles, we could be maybe in for a different kind of pattern. We could be maybe in for this resist line from top side over here. And if we're going to look at this pattern right here, it looks to me that Ethereum could be maybe in for a massive pump right now in the imminent short term. So Ethereum is looking particularly good in my opinion. You can see clearly it is forming some kind of a falling wedge scenario. So falling wedge scenario is going to be a pretty bullish bias pattern right now here. That's going to be playing out. So you could be approaching it a little bit differently, like maybe in a parallel channel, but it will be like it will be still falling wedge, because this downward sloping support line is descending. But you can clearly see right now it's a very clear falling wedge scenario that's playing out here on the Ethereum price section on the imminent short term on the 1-hourly candles. And what I should be aiming for right now on this pattern is, of course, the top side resistance. So you can see clearly rejected, 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 and is this going to be showing us another rejection? That's the real big question that we are right now going to be asking ourselves. Are we going to get another rejection and move towards the lower side? I do think the chance is relatively low. If you're looking to Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, so if we're going to the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart, you can see on the past hours, it has been starting to bounce once again back towards the upside. So Ethereum is really, in terms of bouncing from the lows, is really showing more strength than Bitcoin right now here. So people are pretty greedy on buying up Ethereum right now here. So you can clearly see rejecting. If we're going to be breaking out of this pattern, the price target is going to be once again the top side. And it's going to be, of course, always very close towards an all-time high, but it's going to be an approximately measured move of 7% towards the upside. So looking forward towards, and this could be playing out here, looking forward towards on where we could be heading towards from of this point, of course. So that is, of course, pretty exciting as well. Quickly talking about my trade, guys. I did add yesterday more to my Cardano trade, but I will be talking about Cardano more because, yeah, I have told you guys about my strategy that I will be using here. I still have more money aside here. I only in with approximately 37,000 US dollars a quantity. So I still have enough aside to, of course, build up a bigger position. But I'm looking forward towards where the Cardano price action could be heading towards from off this point. So let me move further towards Ethereum. So what is Ethereum essentially doing on a daily time frame, guys? So if I go back towards the 3-day time frame, so you can see Ethereum. Have we been once again predicting this boost towards the upside as well? Yes, we have. We have been once again predicting this perfectly. So Ethereum. Why was I saying in the past days here that Ethereum was a good buy? So you can see already it bounced up very quickly. But I was saying several reasons. Of course, you guys probably already know it if you're, of course, an OG viewer on the channel. I did give several reasons why Cardano was, why Ethereum was a very good buy right here. And of course, my first reason was previous resistance, like you can see over here, is going to flip into support. So you clearly saw the supportive touch, and this resulted in, of course, the market to be moving up from that point. So yeah, previous resistance flipping into support. That was already number one, rule number 10, why it was a good buy. Then second of all, we did clearly saw this previous support and resistance zone over here getting retested on the chart over here, and that was resulting in, of course, the market to be pushing up once again towards the upside ever so slightly. So yeah, 1 + 1 is 2, and it was, of course, giving me a very strong reason to be buying into Ethereum, of course, as well. I knew that the Bitcoin dominance was going to fall and the altcoin dominance was going to rise. So yeah, for me, it was a very, very easy thing to say, okay, I shifted more of my Bitcoin in towards Ethereum. And so far, since I said that on the channel, it has been, of course, paying off massively because, yeah, my portfolio against my Ethereum against Bitcoin increased 11%. So my Ethereum is getting way much more worth in the past 6 days here than Bitcoin right now is. So it's a very good shift that we did in the market. Right now is what we will be keeping our eyes at here on the Ethereum chart, because Ethereum is about to be breaking out of the trend line towards the downside. So you can see several times we got rejected, and right now we're looking to have a breakout anytime soon. And I can tell you already, as soon as we're going to get a breakout, we're most likely going to create some more volatility towards the upside. And then still, I'm going to say with you guys out there, be cautious with Bitcoin. Be cautious with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still trading in the weekend, and I don't like trading in the weekends, guys. I don't like trading in the weekends at all. So that's my quick message that I want to be bringing out here. Still, that Bitcoin is still trading in the weekend, and it's always scary to trade in the weekend, in my opinion. So Rover, can you have a look at Cardano? So let's dive into Cardano, guys. So let me start off with see which chart I'm going to start. Let me start off with the clear chart over here. So if you're first of all looking at the daily time frame, you can see, because on the 4-hourly candles, yeah, we did saw some fake outs, but if you're clearly looking at the daily time frame, you can see right now we are just still consolidating. We're still consolidating. We have not seen a breakout yet here. We've not seen a clear spike, not a clear candle close that's forming higher highs, or not a clear candle close that's forming lower highs, lower lows. Sorry. So for me on right now, I will be not really say Cardano has broke out yet here. So like I just told you a moment ago, I am starting to accumulate my Cardano position right now, like you can see in the bottom of the screen here. I am starting to be building up this Cardano leverage long position because I'm very comfortable that we could be starting to rally even further towards the upside. So what my strategy will be with Cardano here is, of course, the lower the market goes, the more I will be adding towards my leverage long position on Cardano. So I'm looking forward towards that, and I'm very excited where it could be heading towards, of course, as soon as Cardano is going to be starting to move further down. By the way, Bitcoin is right now, let me see, 10% away from its all-time high. Let's see as well how that's going to be. But yeah, what we can essentially see is right now that Cardano is still trading in this some kind of a consolidation pattern. I'm still very excited about Cardano. I yesterday made a very widened view on why I'm so excited about Cardano. I'm very excited about it because yeah, you can see, first of all, it's consolidating on the daily time frame. It's consolidating and making itself ready for a major move, either towards the upside or downside. I do think the chances relatively towards higher to break towards the upside because we are right in the bull market. And then as well, you can clearly see there are several reasons, of course, why I'm bullish on Cardano. Cardano compared to ETH, you can see clearly still this bounce. Quickly giving an update. Yesterday we did bounce very significantly. Today we're in the red, but still looking good here. Cardano did clearly saw a bounce yesterday, so I'm very glad this level is still showing us the support on the Cardano compared to Ethereum chart. And then as well, Cardano to Bitcoin chart, it has been bouncing already in the past 3 days here, so I've been warning you guys about it already for a couple days right now. Cardano is looking very strong against Ethereum and against Bitcoin. Cardano is looking very strong on these charts. It's looking strong against Bitcoin. It's looking strong against ETH. And seeing, of course, such a consolidation pattern getting formed on a daily time frame, we could definitely expect some more price volatility. So, I mean, I will be not approaching like this anymore, but how I will be approaching it on the 4-hourly candles is like this trend broken. So you can see lower high structure getting formed here. Right now we did form a higher high structure, and while we are forming this higher high structure, we are still clearly forming higher lows as well. So we are right now moving in an uptrend. We're forming higher lows and we're forming higher highs once again. So what we're seeing right now is essentially in the 4-hour candles is that we're looking to create bullish structure. We're creating bullish market structure, and this is definitely a very positive thing to see for Cardano. And I do expect that Cardano could be seeing more rallies getting created in the coming hours, in the coming days from here on. But for me, mainly right now, I will keep my eyes out open on the daily candle. And what is going to be important for me as a Cardano holder, as a Cardano trader, I do not want to see a daily close below this level, right? I do not want to be seeing a daily close below this support line, because this will be meaning we're going to start creating lower lows. It will be meaning we're starting to create lower lows. And what I do want to be seeing, of course, a daily candle close above this these highs over here, right? So as soon as we're breaking out these highs, we're first of all breaking this trend line here, where we're getting rejected on every single time. And second of all, we're confirming the trend reversal on the daily time frame. So as well, what we're seeing on the momentum indicators right now, we're just consolidating. We're going sideways. And how I should call this is basically calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. There's nothing everyone says as, oh, Cardano stablecoin once again, just like everyone said over here. Oh, Cardano stablecoin. It pushed up. Cardano stablecoin. It pushed up. Guys, if we're looking back, by the way, towards the market structure from Cardano, right? So Cardano has a long period consolidating. It pushes up, shows a lot of volatility. Consolidation pushes up, shows a lot of consolidation. What is it going to do next? I do think it's going to create a next major move towards the upside. And we're going to reach levels around $3.60 here. I think somewhere between these levels over here. So yeah, don't get too excited. And guys, I can tell you already, as soon as we're breaking all-time highs, I will be closing my longs. I will be closing my trades, because I will be starting to get cautious as soon as we're going to break all-time highs once again. And while people are the average Joe is going to be buying more Cardano as soon as we're breaking the all-time high, I will be selling off my Cardano once we are breaking the all-time high in terms of my trading positions. So make sure to use your mind properly, make sure to do your own research. But if I combine all the thoughts and all the knowledge I currently have from this market, and if I look back to all the mistakes I made and all the opportunities I missed here, I will be not missing out on this Cardano leverage long position. And if you want to be signing up with, of course, BYBIT here in the link description, because you want to be trading the market as well like me, make sure to do so. You're right now getting a $3,500 deposit bonus. It's a 5% deposit bonus, so if you're depositing $1,000, you're getting $50 in towards the exchange. And some people said they have not received it. If you have not received the deposit bonus, you have to contact the exchange, because I just yesterday asked them as well, because some people are not receiving it. They said no, that's not possible. So maybe it's an issue from your side. But of course, if you're experiencing any issues, just make sure to go towards I think I don't know exactly where it is, or more info, I think, about us. Oh, no, so support. Oh, here you can support. You can go to the help center and they can help you, because you're not getting your bonus whatsoever. So yeah, the bonus should be just credited to you towards you. So you're getting a $3,500 deposit bonus, crazy deposit bonus right now here. And for me on right now, this Cardano trade, of course, I'm not going to miss it. And of course, I'm trading Cardano as well here on BYBIT. So if you want to be joining me with this Cardano trade, make sure to sign up with BYBIT right now here. It's definitely very valuable. It's going to be a very, very exciting couple trades that we're going to take here all together. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. I'm looking very much forward towards it. And I definitely can't wait to see on how we're going to trade this once again all together. And of course, just like we did with the swing trade I opened over here, that trade that I opened on 42k here. We did announce it on the channel, and we did open the trade altogether. So I'm absolutely love that we could be potentially see the same once again here, where of course we're going to just take a trade altogether once again, and everyone is going to love the gains because we make the gains together, right? So yeah, looking forward towards that. Definitely can't wait to see what we are going to do with it. But let me move further in towards the charts. So what is your stop loss for the long? My strategy right now for the long here, I set up several orders. I will be, of course, going out of my trade if I'm seeing certain signals. I'm monitoring my trades. What I do right now here is that I entered my trade over here. I'm still in profit. I'm in minor profit right now. I'm in approximately 7% profit. So what I will be doing, I set up several orders. Of course, as well, the $2.11. I set up another order. And all these orders that I set up, they are going to double down my position. So every single time, they're going to double my position. And as soon as we're going to trade below the $2.08, I will be going out of my position, because then I will be expecting, of course, a market move towards the downside. So for me on right now, I will be monitoring my trades, and I will be, of course, looking to pair my trade, my trade over here. I will be looking to pair my trades in. So what it basically means here, if you're not familiar with pyramid trading, it basically means that you're 2x your quantity, 2x your quantity, 2x your quantity, 2x. And basically, you can see your 1 is your initial entry, then 2, then 8, and 16. And 32. So you have to make a good calculation. So you have to be entering your first initial trade with, let's say, only 2% of your trading portfolio. Next one you're going to enter with 4%. Next one with 8%. Next one with 16%. Next one with 32. So you can even do it with yeah. It's basically a very simple trading strategy. And of course, if you're using your portfolio to your advantage, you will be not get wrecked, and you will be able to build up these swing positions, because the point of this trade, guys, to quickly address it, I will be going to link in a second, guys. Give me a moment. Please give me a moment. I will be going into link afterwards. So the whole point of this trade right now here is because I do think that Cardano is going to be bouncing because of all these levels that are coming together, right? So I see all these charts, and it gives me a clear signal. Cardano is most likely going to go for a major bounce here. And the reason why I'm right now building up a pyramid trade is because I am anticipating a big market move towards the upside. So it doesn't matter if we're going to move ever so slightly down here, because that will be allow me to build up a bigger position. But at the end of the day, I will be able to catch this leg towards the upside. So make sure to check out that. It's my strategy. I will be trying to drop out absolutely a video about it, but for me it's so hard to these last days here to make these kinds of videos, of course. But yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. I will be trying to work on it as soon as possible, of course. As well, we're going to still work on a tutorial on the on BYBIT, but of course I already wrote my script there, but it takes a lot of time to make these kind of videos. So guys, please give me some time. They will be coming anytime soon here, and yeah, we'll be as well upload a tutorial about the BYBIT platform. I will be talking through everything over here. I will talk you through the fees. I will talk you through limit orders. I will talk you through market orders. I will talk you through basically everything. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to right away smash that like button right now and hit that subscribe button on the channel, because then you're not going to be missing out on any of these important things here. So what are we seeing right now? So let me quickly see. We were supposed to go in Chainlink. We were supposed to look at Chainlink. So Chainlink has been starting to move, guys. Chainlink has been starting to move. So first of all, you can see Chainlink compared to Bitcoin. It finally started to move. So you can see it has been forming once again a very low. And what we're essentially still seeing here is that Chainlink is forming higher low, higher low, higher low. So it's still forming a higher low, but compared to Bitcoin, still relatively undervalued, right? So Chainlink is very, very undervalued compared to Bitcoin. Compared to Ethereum, massively undervalued, like you can see over here. Chainlink is still losing a lot of ground compared to Ethereum. But let me look at the chart right now, and let me see what the chart is telling us on the exact time of recording. So Chainlink, resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke out, we closed the daily candle outside of it, and we're right now starting to move up. So this is a breakout on the daily resistance line. This is of course a very good one as well, which you can see. Supportive touch over here, supportive touch over here, supportive touch over there. So it looks to me that we're seeing a clear breakout right now in the Chainlink price section. Looks like a very solid breakout we're getting here on the daily time frame. So let's see where we could be heading towards from at this point. Well, I will be aiming for right now for Chainlink. You can see previous resistance zone, rejected over there, rejected over there. This will be the major level to break through. This is going to be the major level, and this is going to be the major test for Ethereum, for Chainlink. So Chainlink trading around to 33 towards $36 is going to be the major task for Chainlink to be breaking through of course. So yeah, we did clearly broke through this trend line towards the downside. That's of course a very beautiful thing to see here. But if I'm moving in towards the 4-hour candles, what are we seeing over here? So you can see, yeah, it's starting to move up very quickly. You can see as well, we did broke this trend line on this chart over here. So we did broke this trend line as well. You can clearly see we were breaking above it, and we're going to continue the trend towards the upside. And if we're looking towards some support boxes, you can see resistance boxes, you can see clearly. So on this time over here, we did clearly find rejection, rejection, support, support, rejection, rejection, support. And we're extending this level. You can see rejection. And this is the question mark right now. So what you want to be seeing right now is chain closing above this level. Of course, if we're close above this level, we have been several times still see retracements. But it is going to be a very strong, already going to give us a very strong show that we could be moving further on. That looks pretty good. And we're going to look at the 1 hourly candles. You can see right now it's looking healthy on the momentum indicators. No bearish divergence whatsoever getting created here. So I'm very glad that we are seeing this, of course. So once again, on the 1 hourly candles, you can see clear rejection of this resistance line getting formed. And we break above it. And right now we have some clear skies ahead of us. So it looks good. But how I mainly would be approaching Chainlink right now here is, of course, on the daily time frame. So yeah, on the daily time frame, you could as well take it as well with several approaches. You could be maybe look for some kind of a resistance line from the high over there. But how I will be approaching it is, of course, from a resistance line from the top side over there. And of course, the top side over here is like resistance, resistance, resistance. And right now we're breaking through it. So it looks good, looks good, looks good. Chainlink is, of course, continuing its way towards the upside. But where I mainly will be looking at is, of course, as well the Bitcoin comparison and how the Bitcoin chart is behaving itself. So Chainlink against Bitcoin still has a major resistance line to be breaking, of course. So you can see it's right now retesting this critical level of resistance for Chainlink compared to Bitcoin. It's not going to be an easy task to really break through of this level, I can tell you already. It's not going to be an easy job on break through this critical level of resistance for Chainlink. So keep your eyes wide open right now for Chainlink, but this is going to be an important level to be breaking right now. We'll be for sure monitor this level very significantly with my eyes. As well, what we can see on the Chainlink compared to Bitcoin chart is that we did clearly already broke out of our trend line. So Chainlink compared to Ethereum is looking good. Chainlink compared to Bitcoin right now running into critical resistance. We could be maybe approach it as well like some kind of a parallel channel towards the downside. So if this parallel channel is going to get broken, this will be allowing Chainlink to, of course, continue maybe some price action further towards the upside. And it will be allow us to maybe create some more momentum towards the upside for Chainlink. So guys, as well, before heading further in towards the content, we're right at 29 likes away before smashing it up to 300. So it will be truly amazing if we can smash it up to 300 likes right now on the stream here. So guys, don't forget to smash the like button right now here, and you will be truly appreciated. You will be get appreciated here because, yeah, you will be helping me out massively by smashing up that like button right now here. So let me move further in towards the project. Do you have a learning program? No, I'm not have a learning program because Eric, maybe I can make one, but I don't want to be earning money from like giving away courses or whatsoever because that's not my business or whatsoever. I don't want to be the guy that's going to be asking money for his courses or whatsoever. So, and building a course takes a lot of time, right? And if I want to be doing so, I want to be having a good course. And for me right now, I just don't have the time. Literally, I don't have the time to make these things here because I am very busy. And of course, maybe still sometimes I take some time off here to spend some time with my family as well. But for me, right now, I'm very busy on how everything is going and what I have to do in the background. What I do have to do for my work, of course. So I'm very busy at these days, and that's the reason why I'm right now not able to make a course whatsoever. So I'm sorry for that, of course. I would like to make one day. Maybe, of course, as soon as the market is just going to do nothing and the market is going to be very boring, I can definitely do one. But right now, the market is way too excited to just make a course at the time, you know? So as well, by the way, before moving further in towards the content, guys, this is the first weekend. So this is the first weekend that we got over here. That is here with the ETFs, the Bitcoin ETFs, the US-based Bitcoin ETFs. So this is the first weekend that the Bitcoin ETFs are closed. And like you can see, these Bitcoin ETFs are moving the market, right? The Bitcoin ETFs are moving the market massively. So like you can see, Pro shares, they dumped, market dumped. BTF dumped, market dumped. So the ETFs are right now doing nothing in the weekends, of course. So this is very positive because this is allowing us right now to maybe have more slower weekends for Bitcoin. Maybe the weekends in the future because of the don't spam in the chat, man. But because of the ETFs there right now, the weekends are going to be very boring. It could be for sure possible. It could be for sure possible, and it's going to be almost no volatility in the weekends. So let's see what is going to be playing out here. It will be quite fun if Bitcoin is just going to not do anything in the weekend, so we can just relax a little bit more in the weekends, you know? So yeah, well, let's see how it's going to go towards, and let's see how it's going to be playing out. But it will be quite funny if if these ETFs really have the influence pull down the markets in the weekends. I do think they already have, but it will be having even a more bigger influence, of course. Because right now as well, I'm very scared because some people think these ETFs are having a positive influence on the market, but what I see right now is that they are already moving the market massively. So let's see how it's going to go. Let's see how it's going to go. We just wait. We will just see. I'm very curious on how it's going to go as well, guys. What do we have to be saying about this here? What do we have to be saying about this? I can't find. Let me quickly see. Stop. Let me see real quickly. So I want to be. I can't find the Don Jones sticker. Oh, I thought I had the. The Don Jones. Sorry, I was not able to find the ticker. Excuse me. So, guys, what we're seeing over here. What are we seeing over here? So, I want to be giving a quick lesson of emotions once again, because do you remember the times? Do you remember the times that we were crashing? The market was crashing over here. Because I do remember them darn good here. The beginning of September, halfway September. The bloody September month here where everything was crashing. Guys, listen up, listen up, listen up. I can go back to my videos. I can go back to my streams at that time. 80%, 60% of the viewers were saying Bitcoin is going to go into a crash because of the stock market. And I said to everyone out there, the stock market is not going to crash because the stock market will never crash once all the investors are going to say the stock market is about to crash here. Because there's never going to be a market crash if all the investors will say there's a market crash. Because there will only become a market crash as soon as all the investors are at that point. It's all the investors are in the market, there will become a market crash. But if all the investors are saying there is a market crash coming, there's not a market crash coming, of course. So keep your eyes wide open on that one and don't get wrecked by your emotions. And of course, I saw a lot of people say, once again, because people judge by age, this 20-year-old is telling me the stock market is not going to crash, I'm selling. I mean, I may be 20 years old, but I do know more than probably a lot of people think here. I don't think that you should be judging by age or whatsoever. Because, yeah, I mean, we have been once again right on the market because I have been reading books. I have been reading a lot of emotional stuff here. And the stock market is purely getting moved by emotions as well. It's not only Bitcoin that's getting moved by emotions. And people were really setting off this dip because they said, oh, I'm going to front run the massive correction. That was literally what they were saying. So for me, it doesn't make any sense to sell the dip. For me, it doesn't make any sense once there's a lot of fear in the market to sell my positions. For me, once there's fear in the market, I'm buying. So for you guys out there, probably there are some people right now watching that did sold as well, the dip, because they were expecting a stock market crash. For everyone watching right now that did sold his Bitcoin around the 20th of September as well, in this minor Bitcoin correction that we did got over here, in this correction and in this ever great FUD over here, if you did sold off your Bitcoin over here, please see it as a lesson. I'm not hating or whatsoever, just see it as a lesson. Next time you're going to see so much FUD in the market, you're going to think twice. You're going to think twice and you're going to think like, oh, they're trying to play with me. So this is, of course, very important to know here. We once again saw this market move back towards the upside and trade here. And no one, of course, still there were quite a lot of people just like me expecting this. But still, the majority of the retailers were not expecting this because they thought there's going to become a market crash because we broke the important trend line or whatsoever. No, they are just printing more money. That's also the point here. The USA government, they're printing more money. Where's the money going towards? It's going to go to the stock market. So it's pumping up once again. It's not smart to short it. It's not smart to sell off your stocks right now. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some point. Right now, once again, trading at all-time highs. So trading at all-time highs is never bad to take some profits on the market, right? But selling the dip is, for me, never a good decision. So if you did sold the dip, you could have been right now lost in 6% gain already. And for the stock market, that's quite a significant amount here as well. Let me look at the S&P 500. You can see S&P 500 very close towards a new all-time high as well. We have not set a new all-time high yet. Or did we? Well, we did already set a new all-time high. So that's pretty cool here as well. So as well, everyone said, okay, the S&P 500, it is going to crash because of the break of this trend line over here. It's going to crash off the break of the trend line over here. I've known that this trend line, Yeah, I think it is this trend line. So the trend line broke here, and we are going to crash because of the break of this trend line. Of course, it does definitely has not been happening yet here. We're setting a new ultimate. Yeah, for sure, we could be going for another pullback. Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying that's going to happen. But yeah, it's not smart to sell off the dip. So, just like 2008. Just like 2008, someone is saying it as well. Rob Zombie, like listen up and listen back towards the past, right? So 2008, what happened in 2008? It's a very, very interesting thing, you know, because this stock market crash, no one saw this coming. No one saw this coming, and that is the reason why we had this crash. Because no single investor was seeing the stock market crash coming, and that was the reason why the stock market did crash, because no one saw it coming. So once again, the stock market is going to have a massive collapse in the market once no one sees it coming. So once you're trading at optimized, it's always a good time to take profits, because probably if you're taking profits right now, it's going to be a very good average price here. Maybe if we're going to move up, it's going to be an average good take profit price for sure. Most likely it will, because there will come a market crash. But usually the market crash comes once no one is anticipating it, and once everyone is going to say in the news as well, because whole CNBC was full with articles. Stock market is going to crash. We broke this. We broke that. The stock market is going to crash. We are in big problems. We're in big financial debt, whatsoever. But don't fall for the fun, because you want to be outsmarting the people and you want to counter trade their emotions. So let me see what you guys are saying. Salty for sure. Yeah, no, not salty. I'm trying. I'm here to educate you guys. And sometimes I'm getting frustrated because I try to help people and people don't want to be getting help, you know. So let me see. Scroll up my messages. Exactly what I said. Let me see. If everyone says it, it's not going to happen. Once the investors, yeah, that's what I said. Like, yeah, that's true. I totally agree. This is the what I said. Let me see. Smash up the likes, indeed, guys. Let's smash up the like button, guys. Let's smash up the like button like crazy. I'm with you, Rover. It's very nice to know. It's very nice to know. I saw it and saw it. Oh, that's first. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Not you, Rover, lol. Okay, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. I know you guys are very nice here on the channel. So definitely much love here. Definitely much love here. So yeah, guys, unfortunately, I will be wrapping up the stream here, because I will be working in the background once again. I will be trying to, of course, release another video or another live stream as soon as we're seeing another market move. And of course, as soon as I find out about something about Ethereum or whatsoever, I will be keeping you guys up to date as well. And don't forget to go to my Twitter page here to join me with this amazing giveaway. We're going to give away $4,000, and we're going to approximately next week going to be announcing the winner. So looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. But yeah, guys, this was the stream for today here. Tomorrow we are going to be back here with another stream here, at least probably later today as well here. This is the first stream of today. So of course, if anything happens in the market, I will be the first one to react towards this move here. So guys, don't forget to smash up the like button right now here. If you're going to smash up the like button, you will be like button. Smash up the subscribe button and ring the bell notification is what I meant. Because if you're going to smash up the subscribe button and ring the bell notification, you're not going to miss out on any of these further videos here on the channel. But guys, nevertheless, thank you so much for watching once again here to this amazing new video here on the channel. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.